Sure. Why not?
Just let me have it.
Okay. I give you the flower.
Okay. Get the flower. I go in my bag, and I get a couple of little, like the little, I think it's emeralds I picked up again. Let me go again.
Slivers of emerald.
Yeah, I kind of stick those in the dirt or ish around the
You don't have
flower?
a pot.
Yeah,
Well, I can
I'm just
rest
holding
it
a
on
flower.
the leaf. Yeah, but there's roots. We didn't like pick it. We pulled the roots up.
Yeah, you did. Mage
Am I
Hand would allow you to pick some of it up, but not enough for you to start sticking shit into it if you want it to survive.
I stab it in there. It's like there's slivers. Like you can just like rest like a small twig, just rest it in it or on it.
Okay.
I'm not
What
like
is your
trying-
intent?
Yeah, I'm trying to like stab the. Just kind of like lay it amongst.
Okay.
When being slivers, they're small. I imagine they're small enough they can try like rest
Okay.
without like damage.
All right.
Alright.
And your intent with this?
I'm gonna go walk through the forest away from them.
Where are you going?
I don't know, but just stay here.
No.
I'm much smaller than you.
There's been wraiths and owlbears and wolves, and you want us to
I'll
leave you alone.
I'll
What
scream.
is rule number 1 of traveling together?
I'll scream. You'll hear
Rule
me.
1.
I
what is
don't
rule
travel
one?
together.
The halfling that ventures alone always dies first.
Rule 1 is do not split the group.
Just trust me on this. You're so big. Just stay here. All of you are just so big.
And
Do you not hear the lack of birds and the bugs and there's nothing here? Do you not feel it weighing on you? It's like
it's
a
a forest.
curtain.
It's like my home. It feels comfortable.
You two.
I
Don't-
feel
Not-
fine.
I feel fine too. I mean, if anything happens, I got Baldric right here.
Forest isn't gonna weigh me down.
Just stay here. There's something here.
If there's something here, shouldn't we stay together so you don't die?
I
That
won't
sounds
die.
like-
Just stay here.
No.
Yes, trust me on this. Just there's something here, and you're all just so big.
Alright, hold on. If you insist on this, at least take this. I'm gonna take my shield off and hand it to her.
I can't pick that up.
It's not a big shield, it's just like an arm shield for me, so it'd be a normal size shield for you.
No.
Or is it a regular shield?
Shields are shields in this version. So you are
Okay.
holding on to a knight's kite shield.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's
strap
as
it on.
big as her body.
Strap it on your back.
And then she can't
I'm
walk.
too small. It weighs more than I do.
If you did that, she would look like a turtle.
She would survive longer, and she wouldn't be going anywhere where we couldn't see her. Go ahead, strap the shield to her. This sounds like a great idea.
No.
It's the only way we're gonna let you go alone.
How much does that weigh?
Probably about 40, 45 pounds.
I'm 30. No.
Well, then I guess we're going with you.
6 pounds.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 10 pounds.
I just looked it up. It's 6
Yeah.
pounds.
I
6
can't
pounds.
move with that on.
Yes, you can.
It's
You'll be
bigger than
fine.
I am.
You're nimble.
It's bigger than I am.
That's why we use rope.
I won't be able to walk right.
Then I guess we'll just have to go with you.
Just stay here. Like 5 minutes. I can't get that far. My legs are short.
You would be surprised at what could eat you in 5 minutes. In a forest such as this.
Like an
There's
owlbear.
I'm just gonna sit next to a tree.
Just stay
Just
here.
lean up
Just-
against a tree.
Just let me do this. There is something here, and you're just too big.
And just go. I'm just gonna wave her along. Enjoy your trip. Don't die.
Thank you.
If you die, I'm gonna find you and kill you.
Do you realize how that works?
No,
Okay.
he doesn't. He's a machine.
like that rope on that ring on a that rock on a string. It's basically what you just did right now. A rock on a string.
He just told you to go, and you're still here.
Leave me alone. I'm
She
going.
really wants us to follow along with
No,
her.
no, stay. Stay.
Falavor,
And I go to the left and just
Yeah.
go.
Yes, Baldric.
play us
the
some music
left.
while we wait.
Fine.
To the left.
I guess are we standing like we're standing here? I get just
Probably not.
Sweetie,
going
give
this
me
way.
a direction.
I move my character. I don't know
She
which way.
continues heading east.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've
I
been
couldn't
going.
remember which way we were going originally.
If you had said that, it would have been a lot easier than just.
I'm gonna go left. That doesn't tell me where you're going.
I moved the token left.
I'm not on that screen. I don't need to be on that screen.
I don't want my screen to be on.
You don't need to be on that screen either. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the screen doesn't matter right now. Anyway, just stop arguing. Let's go. You're going east. Have fun.
Okay. You travel to the east. Okay. So as you continue to travel east, the feeling of being watched continues. You feel very much as if there is something close to you, but at the same time, it seems to be very far away. What do you do?
I kind of keep the mage hand out in front of me, maybe like 2 to 3 feet just out in front of me, and just kind of walk around slowly with it out in front of me, and kind of look around, kind of see if I see anything, kind of walk slow, not fast, but slow-ish pace.
Okay.
And
Roll perception. With your 18, while you still feel that you are being watched, you can actually see what looks to be small rodent-like creatures within the branches staring at you. They are not moving, and they are not doing anything except watching you.
I think I still have food on me. Let me check. Character sheet. Okay, I still have some like rations and stuff. Just kind of go for it, get a little bit out, and kind of throw some at the bottom of the tree where I see some eyes. It's all right. Somebody's here. Come out.
They do not respond. And then you hear a voice somewhat behind you that says, "They will not approach you with who you are."
I don't turn around. Who am I'm Meha. I
You
just
are a foreigner.
I'm trying to return something to someone. Can you help me? At that point, I start turning around slowly, looking for who's talking.
You can see a shadowy figure. It is definitely male. It is kind of off. It's facing away from you. But as you look, the figure shimmers and disappears from your sight.
I can take some more rations out. Come back, I have more to share. Don't go. Please come back.
And nothing happens. To come back to the rest of you, Falavor, I believe you started playing music.
Yes.
Okay. As you began to, what kind of music did you play? Did you play
Um,
something upbeat, something loud? Did you play something
It would have been
sorrowful?
on my viol, and it would have been a gypsy style of tune, a very upbeat, dancing kind of festival song.
All right. As you are playing this song, The three of you are able to hear what sounds like soft drums being played along in time.
The forest likes your song, Falavor.
Yes, this is a good sign.
Still a little weird not knowing where it's coming from, though.
It is rather good, though. Continue to play.
Alright,
Go ahead
fine,
and
fine.
roll a
Performance?
a performance. You can roll performance. If you're proficient with the viol, then you actually can add your proficiency bonus and just roll a viol bonus, specifically to play the viol. If you're going to be singing along with it, then you want to just roll performance for the whole thing.
So what you're saying is if I'm just playing the viol, and I am proficient in it, I just add my proficiency bonus to a d20 roll?
D20 proficiency bonus, and it is still charisma. That's expression. Charisma is your expression, so you're using that as well for the music.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll roll for just playing the viol.
Okay. Oh. You did pretty good there. So, as you continue to play, you start picking up speed. The drums keep along in time. And at this point, Meha, you hear coming from where you left your friends. It's a bit of a distance because you've wandered a little bit, but you can hear the viol picking up in a very sprightly gypsy tune. You hear drums, and then you begin to hear wind blowing through the branches, and it's blowing almost in tune.
I head back then.
For the rest of you, you start hearing the actual wind blowing, and it is blowing in time, so it almost sounds like a gypsy rattle with the music. As you
Zin-
go ahead.
I was gonna say, Zinthir,
Yes.
dance with me.
Oh god.
I am not entirely sure that is the best idea.
Come on. Even the forest wants this to be a merry occasion.
Very well.
Excellent! I'm gonna start dancing with him.
Okay.
Not like holding hands dancing or anything.
Right,
just,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
Remember that it is still a charisma roll. Go ahead and roll. Both of you, if you're both gonna dance.
For performance?
Performance, yeah. If you have it, or it's still charisma, you still get to add charisma either way.
Yeah. I don't have anything. So
Oops. I clicked the wrong button. Ignore that persuasion one. Let's- Hey,
These
that's
hips don't lie.
Nice. Baldric begins to dance, and it's the dance of a youthful person. It's there's no real time or tune to it. He's barely in time with the music, but it's definitely you can tell that it's something that a child or somebody with a childlike mentality would dance to. Zenthir, on the other hand, begins to perform in such a way that it matches the music. It is a bright, happy dance, and it is a dance of the elves, of the Eladrin. Meha, you come into the small little clearing that your friends happened to find when you guys were arguing, and you see them, both Baldric and Zenthir, dancing. One with the joy of a childlike joy, the other one with an elven sprightness to it. And as you approach with the rose, the drumming begins to slow down, and it stops entirely as a woman steps out of one of the trees, and she is holding what looks to be actual drums, a single drum. And she sits down and beckons to you with the flower, and she begins to drum.
I slowly make my way over there. I keep the
As-
flower closer to myself at this point. Like it's having a couple feet out. It's like I keep it like close to my chest at this point.
as the music goes and as you get closer, you feel yourselves start to spin. And as you continue to spin, you find yourselves actually inside of a clearing with a lake in the center. I am moving you. Stop
Oh,
moving.
sorry.
You are being placed.
Don't touch his tokens.
I thought you guys were moving. So I was like, oh, I'll move too.
No. And as you guys land inside the glade with Falavor playing the viol, Zenthir and Baldric dancing, you approach what looks to be a beautiful dryad as she exits out of the tree once more. Welcome to my glade, child. Her voice is a very, very soft, musical tone.
What's your name?
I am Amalthea, and I am of this glade. These are my sisters, and my tree.
Hello, tree.
You may call him Trevor.
Hi, Travel. Who did I talk to in the woods then? Did I talk to Travel in the woods?
My tree has been silent for many a year. But he has always treated me well. I know not who you spoke with, and I know not how he is related to you.
I don't know his ways to me either. He was just there and sparkly and told me I couldn't feed the animals. Just
I apologize, child. I am not familiar with this person.
oh, there's somebody in your woods then. Somebody else in your woods then.
They're not
And they
my woods.
Sparkle.
I am their dryad. The woods keep themselves as needed. Come, children. Children of man, children of metal. Child of the Fae. Come closer.
Enjoying my dance.
I still keep my viol out, but I'm not playing it at the moment.
Alright. I get the feeling that this is... Is this music a little bit too loud?
No,
No,
it's
it's
fine.
good.
That's good.
Okay. This one actually feels louder than the other one.
Nope.
Alright. What brings you to my glade?
A quest.
Yeah,
Complicated.
not really.
Well, we are trying to cure an illness that has befallen one of our one of
Leaders.
the rulers outside of the forest. It is said that to do that, the only thing that will cure is the tears of one of your kind. Not wanting or wishing any harm upon anybody of the forest, we began seeking ways to do this peacefully if possible. That is how we came upon the story of the flower, the white flower. Was there a special name for that flower?
It's just a white rose.
Okay, the white rose of the Dryads, of which we have brought one.
She looks at it and she smiles sadly Yes, that was once my son.
And I'm very sorry.
But pray tell, why should I shed any tears for your human ruler?
Well, okay, I'm not gonna make a Monty Python reference right now.
What?
He's not my king. I didn't vote for him. I was just sent to fetch a flower.
Bring us a shrubbery!
I did.
Well, there's the serious nature of this.
That's what you get, Greg. You started.
I know.
Comic
I
relief.
couldn't help it. I could not speak for any reason of why you should cry, myself. I was merely sent to see if I could help. He is not my king.
Okay. Well, then at this point, I see no reason to cry. At that point, she disappears.
Really?
And
Hmm?
she reappears behind you, for he is not my king, nor is he yours.
Well, he's mine.
In truth, have you sworn fealty to him?
Well, no, but I live in his kingdom.
She disappears again,
Why?
and while you look for her, she appears on the other side of the pool. So, you live there? Why do you care? Is this the king? Or is this a child?
It's the king's son. It's... It's kind of complicated.
So, go ahead.
I don't care about the king. I don't really even care about the son. I hope, in the end, with this, I may gain favor with the king, and I can get my brother back. That's all I want. This gives me a chance to do that. I want my family back. I want my brother back. He was taken from me.
She calls out a noble desire, one which strikes far truer than a quest. And once again, she disappears and reappears. This time, she is facing away from the group. But, as well, it was with great sadness and sorrow that I had to bury my sisters from the incursion of the king of your human settlement. Mayhap it weren't this king. And she begins to turn and look at you. Perhaps it were the king of a generation ago. Or maybe 2 or 3.
Please.
You have a worthy desire. But I have yet to have been moved. What of you, son of metal, child of metal? What is your desire?
Alright, out of that character really fast though.
Sure.
It was... What was the... Like, who was infected with the thing again? It's been so long since...
The prince.
I don't
okay.
remember exactly the backstory.
It's Prince Alon's Bright.
Okay.
He is the prince heir to Thor's kingdom.
Thor or Thor?
I would not call it after the Norse god of thunder.
Just making sure.
Anyway, but it is a child, correct?
He is not a child.
Young adult, would you say?
Yeah, he is. At this point, he would be about 15.
Okay, that's still a child. To me, at least. But... Alright. Anyway. Forest woman. The fact that he is a prince, son of a king, matters not. All that matters...
It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Give me my brother, please.
Meha,
I get down on my
calm.
knees in front of her. Please give me my brother back. You understand loss. Understand mine.
I'm going to wrap my arms around Meha, softly, huggingly.
Just
to be-
I got you!
Ball of fur.
But at the same time, putting one of my arms slightly, covering the mouth.
So when she tries to bite you, she's biting metal.
Yeah. Meha, calm for a second.
Kicking on you. I'm doing good. I know this.
Dryad.
Kicking on you anyways.
The fact that he's a prince doesn't matter. All that matters is a child who is yet to live life, to make his own decisions, is in need of help. Is that not a noble enough cause? All I seek to do is aid a sick child.
Do you know what the cost of the tears of the Dryad, as you put it, is?
The only cost we have heard is if we wished to do you harm, and we do not. So no, we do not know the cost of the tears, but please, if you let us know, we can make more of an informed decision on whether or not to proceed.
Just carry
For-
on.
For me to cry, for me to provide you with the tears, it's not simply tears that causes it. It is me willing my life force into those tears. That is the curative properties. I would voluntarily give up part of my life for whoever gains the blessing of my tears.
Okay, I'm going to let Miha go. And
Okay.
I'm going to take off everything that I have except for my armor because that'd take too long. But just everything I can easily just, put down on the
I'm
ground.
gonna take off everything except for the stuff that's hard.
All the easy
Well,
shit.
yeah, but I want to do it quick. I don't want to spend freaking 30 minutes taking armor off. Shit takes a long time. Anyway, I'm going to put all that stuff down. I'm going to walk semi-near, not within 5 feet, but like 8 feet or so. So like closer to the edge of the... Actually, I can do that,
So-
can't I?
There.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just going to kneel before the Dryad and say, if the tears require your life force, I offer you my life in exchange. And lower my head.
A noble gesture. But what need have I of metal?
Then you will have mine. Let me see my brother safe, and you will have mine.
She looks at you, she smiles softly. She says, "And you are not equipped for what I need."
I will learn. I can be.
Child, your ignorance shows you cannot.
You haven't told me what you need. You haven't even given me a chance.
I need a soul who is willing to stay and father children. You are not capable.
At that point, I'm like, shit, at that point, I just fall over on my knees and just start like sobbing. Just absolutely just sobbing.
If that is what is required,
I can't do anything at that point. I'm
Shane, I'm so sorry. Craig volunteers his tribute.
I mean, if that's what's gotta happen.
I mean, if that's what I gotta do, then
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Well, at that point, here, let's make it truly snoo snoo.
There you go.
But seriously though,
Yeah.
if that is what is required to finish this task, then I will offer myself. As a child of the Fae and of the forest, I believe I would be the most fit for this duty.
And why, child, with the knowledge that you would not be allowed to leave my glade, would you be willing to do this for this princeling?
Everyone deserves a chance at life.
Everyone.
Especially those who have not had a chance to live it for themselves yet.
Child of man, what are your words? What are your desires? Why are you doing this?
Well, the prince is still young. Well, he may as well be considered an adult at this point, but he can still change his mind, change the ways people live their lives. I myself came from a noble family, and I didn't like that lifestyle, and having been amongst the poor and the younger now, and being an entertainer as I am, my music is what I wish to share with the world. You saw as I played here in the forest what it can do. It can speak any language.
Do you feel that if the child knew his life was bought at the expense of another, that he would be content with that?
That I do not know. But maybe he can atone for that life that had to be sacrificed for his and help out the humankind. Well, yeah, humankind, I guess, or the towns, the villages, whatever he may rule over. To better it for having destroyed your sisters, I guess.
Well, you will not have my answer just yet, but you are welcome to stay in my glade. You will be fed. I must think on this. With that, she immediately disappears. And she leaves the four of you to your own devices. The plants, the bushes around you, sprout berries, and you start finding little piles of edible nuts. What do you do at this point?
stop the nuts and whack them all away from me.
Is this just a rock?
That is just a rock.
Okay. Is it decent height? 3 feet at least? 3,
Yeah.
4 feet? Alright.
It's easy
I'm
to
going
use as
to-
a seat or as a.
Yeah, as a backboard. put my feet up near the water, but not on the not in the water, and just take a seat. Just relax.
Okay.
Zenthe, are you really okay with staying here? I mean,
I am a child of the forest. I see no better place for me to remain.
it sucked to lose you, though.
If there was any other way that I could see. However, as far as ways to go are concerned, this would not be at the bottom of my list.
Well, there are more of your kind out there, aren't there? I'm sure there'd be
Yes.
somebody else that'd be willing to stay.
I do not think we have the time to go to the Feywilds and find one.
Ah, this is true.
Not many of my kind passed over from there.
So Meha is dejected, is sitting off by herself, seemingly to slap piles of nuts around.
Angry now, just slapping all the nuts I can find.
I suggest you gentlemen cover your ball sack.
Well,
I'm an elf. I don't have one of those.
I'm half, so I have one.
Yes, you have the reproductive mandibles. Got it.
Is it hanging right in the middle?
Yep, just hangs in the middle, clack together. That's what the noise is when they're walking.
Whap, 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 whap.
No, clack, 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 because they're mandibles.
Oh,
Hard
Okay.
cartilage.
that's just disturbing.
Right? It is 7:08, and while we did get started a little bit late, we are going to have another 2 hours, give or take. So we're going to take a small break here
Okay.
because
Sounds
this is a good place to stop with what's going to be coming up.
Okay. So we're gonna take a quick 3 to 5 minute break. Go use the bathroom, grab a drink, blah blah blah. Hopefully some people know the drill by now. But we'll be back 3 to 5 minutes.
Hey, minion.
Yes.
Um,
Or no.
have you thought about what you're doing with your next level?
Not yet.
Because next level is fourth level is when we get either you can put 2 points into an attribute, or you can pick up a feat.
Yep.
One of the feats that I wanted to point out to you is defensive duelist.
Mhm.
If you're wielding a finesse weapon and another creature hits you, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC.
I have something similar like that already, being a bard.
Okay.
I have a
You
cut.
could add that.
I have cutting word, which is a reaction on hit that I just take away one of my bardic die rolls, and or I take away my bardic die and I roll. I think it's a d6, and it takes away the amount from the enemy roll.
Okay. Well, I mean, this just bumps your AC
I know.
up, and there's no like negative to it.
I know.
It's not even like once per turn or anything. It's just your reaction. So
Mhm.
you know,
Which is once per turn.
once per turn. But
Yep.
yeah.
Which I need to look up how many bardic die I have at level 3. I think I still only have like 4. I want to say is what I have. I wrote it down somewhere.
Were you guys expecting something like this?
I kind of wasn't actually.
Snoo,
Was
snoo threw me a
something
little.
of
I was well. I didn't-
us having to leave someone.
I didn't expect the music or like my music to pull us into something like this.
Doesn't matter, no forest creature ever wants to be my friend. The rats like me.
Should have just stayed in my sewer.
They were my rats. They liked me. I had friends.
They're back.
I did. I had pet rats, and they all liked me. You bring me a drink?
Master Splinter loved me the most.
I was the best. I was the pink one.
And I still don't have my other screen set up yet, so it's just a black screen now with text instead of the picture. Oh, fucking fixing computers is a bitch.
Fixing computers is a bitch. Okay. All right.
The music stops once in a while, and it freaks me out. I'm like, oh god.
Well,
I dropped the
it's
call.
resetting is what it's doing.
Yeah, I know, but I always think I dropped the call.
Which is
every
so weird
time.
because it was.
Looping
looped
perfectly before, yeah. No, that's not what I want. Page number is this. And Bardic Inspiration was on 53.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't need to know that. I already knew that an orgasm a day will keep prostate cancer away.
Just trying to do my part to help.
Why did you send that to me?
She sent it to everybody.
Because you know you got to keep your woman's prostate healthy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Answers.
Ba-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Is everyone back?
Having the light.
Everyone does appear to be back.
Yep.
And we are actually going to also include some other things. Give me just a moment.
That's fine. We can sit here and chitta-chatta.
Yep.
So, I've also been thinking of converting the audio of all our D&D streams over to a podcast. Would you guys be okay with that?
Yeah.
No.
Mika, you're fired.
Again.
Join the call again.
Yeah. I am the call.
She just has her microphone on mute.
See? Ooh.
Yes, I am.
There you go.
No more potato chips.
Evan gave me the last Mountain Dew King get a blast. Very sweet of him.
So
The last one?
Yes. Do you want it?
No, you're good.
Mix vodka in with it. It's really good.
Jeez.
The only thing I've got is the Vanique and the vodka.
So, there's
like-
a there's a feat, hun,
Mm.
called Sharpshooter.
Mm.
Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls. So that secondary distance becomes your max distance. You don't get disadvantage ever. You just can't shoot past that max
Nice.
distance. Your ranged weapon attacks ignore half and 3/4 cover. So unless they're in full cover, you can still shoot them.
Right in the nuts.
And you get an ability that anytime that you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 to the attack roll, and if the attack hits, you add 10 damage.
All right then.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
What was the total XP for hitting level 3 again?
Hitting level 3,
Yeah, because we're level 3, right? Yeah.
I think you only need I think you only need 900 for that.
Okay, so that's what I'm at right there. Okay, okay. I was misreading something.
Yeah, 900 for level 3,
Okay.
and then 2700 for 4. It's gonna be a while.
Craig, as far as your question,
Mhm.
Bahamut would be more of devotion in general.
Okay. That's what I figured. I already started building devotion.
Okay. Real quick, knock out your HP. What is your HP total?
Me?
Yeah,
My HP total is 27.
That's right. It reset us.
as the Dragonborn.
Oh, it's the Dragonborn. Oh shit. Yeah, let me look at that real quick. That means I haven't actually put the stats into con or anything yet.
Okay. So it's base. It's 30.
Base would be Dragonborn or Paladins are a D10, so base would be 30. Yes. And we just used the array, correct?
Yes, standard array.
Okay. By the way, guys, I'm building a new character
Nice.
Guess
Oh.
not much.
Cool.
because mine is going to die by Snoo Snoo.
Not if I'm the one that takes your place!
Yeah, I was about to say, what if Valivor wants to do?
I
Except the one
I
you
was
went-
about to step in and do it, and then he stepped in before me, and then Falivor realized, well, you know what, being stuck here for the rest of my life would suck.
You get snoo constantly.
Yeah, but there's no one to see it.
Well, this was added in because he had mentioned that he was not getting a whole lot of enjoyment for the long run.
Of a warlock, because you just shoot people. You just do the same sniping over and over again. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. If I'm doing a warlock, I want to have it in a more in-person type RP type place where I can do a lot more with it.
Yeah.
Whereas all the extra stuff that I get kind of makes an online game super complicated.
It's all good.
Like having a familiar that can turn invisible and do all kinds of shit and that kind of stuff.
Yep, it's all good.
So,
Spoiler alert.
Enjoyable warlock is being able the attack is so basic, but then
Mhm.
everything else you can do just makes RP so much easier.
exactly.
So you're going Paladin?
Pally, 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 pally.
Cool, another
Dragonborn
shield.
Paladin and Bahamut.
Oh man.
Evan, you're gonna have a
Someone else on
competitor.
the front lines now.
Yep.
I'll have 2 people I can backslap back to health.
You won't need to backslap me because I'll have lay on hands.
Yeah. He'll just be
Alright.
able to, happy touch himself and be good.
Mhm.
You still setting up, Shane?
We are actually going to be okay to go.
Okay.
There is one other thing I want everyone to be aware of.
Okay.
We are going to have a person currently who will be playing the Dryad for the rest of the game.
Let me guess, it's Mika.
Oh!
No, it's Timber. It's Timber, isn't it?
He's got this shit.
Or is it
It's
Magpie?
Magpie with the eyes, the sad
Woof,
eyes.
woof, woof.
It's actually
Woofity,
Timber
woof,
and
woof.
Magpie.
Woofin.
Squeakity squeak, squeak, squeakin' squeak.
You're
That's exactly what I was going for.
Mixed squeakers.
Right, poison to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. The poison is specifically designed to kill Cusco.
Goose, bad poison.
You're like, "Can I grow a whole
My spinach puffs!"
cow?" You want your space buff anyways. The devil and they go, he smiled, could you?
You want more broccoli? I love that movie.
The restaurant up and down with the menu.
Anyways, are we ready now?
We can go ahead and start back up.
Okay. My hair looks like shit. I need a haircut. But we're back.
As we come back to the game, we are looking at all the players. It has been approximately 8 hours since the Dryad disappeared last. And during that time frame, what did the players do? What did your characters do?
I specifically would have been meditating on my choice.
Okay.
Making sure that's actually what I wanted to do, kind of thing.
I would have at some point probably shared a drink with Zenthier. And that's about it. Other than that, just rest by the rock. Enjoy the rock. Love the rock.
And I went like by myself. And I had my blanket and just sat there with just staring at the flower, just laying there, just like sleeping and up and awake and
All right.
just hating life and everything and kicking nuts as I see them if they come any.
I would have taken a handful of berries and just sat down near Baldric and ate and just relaxed for once.
You feel where you are, you feel very cool. And as you look up, you can see in the tree itself what looks to be several birds' nests of birds that are generally found more northerly. It feels as if there is something out of the ordinary keeping that tree cold.
Her heart.
That's mean.
I don't care.
Nor does she care if she's being realistic or not.
Hey, Baldric, come sit under this tree for a second.
Oh, okay then. Join them under the tree.
When you sit under the tree, it feels unnaturally cold. It does not feel like it is unpleasant, but it is definitely much cooler under this tree than it is anywhere else in the glade.
Isn't that weird? It feels different here.
The Dryad did mention that she had to bury her sisters. What if this tree is one of her sisters?
Oh, it's probably not a good thing that I'm sitting here.
An odd magic around a Dryad. Could maybe she liked colder temperatures. She liked the birds of the south. Or north.
North. Same direction if
One
you
of the
go
two.
around far enough.
Yeah, exactly.
This world is flat.
Son of a bit. Ah!
You found the edge.
So this tree is her will. She liked those birds. Those birds come to her because it's nice and cool. Who knows?
Do you think she minds us sitting here?
We haven't been attacked yet. Nothing seems to want us dead, so why not? And at that point, I'm gonna go examine the other trees and see if any of them feel weird.
Okay.
Do this one first.
While the tree itself, what you feel is not necessarily Give me a second, I do apologize.
You're good.
While the tree itself does not seem to exude any sort of magical influence on the atmosphere, you feel a youthful vigor. If you haven't already done so, you are counted as having a long rest after a few moments under this tree. You feel very rested, very well rested.
If Alivor,
What?
I think you'd like this tree better.
Is it? Why? Why do you say that? This tree is nice and cool.
This one just makes me feel better. Don't know.
You sound
It's
high.
odd.
It's not supposed to be making you high.
The machine feels... the metal man feels better, everyone.
Come sit by this tree and you'll see.
Fine, just don't make me move too much more. I want to relax for once.
Oh, if any of the other trees are odd, I'm gonna call you over there too.
Pulled open my stat sheet somehow.
I'm gonna walk over to the other tree once he gets there. Clap him on the shoulder and then just
As you
walk
approach
over
the
to
tree, you feel an energy sort of infusing your entire being. If you sit down, you feel well rested. The tree looks to be quite new, quite young. And as you lean against its bark, you can almost feel a hand gently stroke your cheek, and you feel as if you have had rested for 12 hours. You feel completely refreshed. You have the benefit of a long rest, and you have the benefit of, being completely healed.
I like this glade. Miha!
No.
Miha, come here.
No.
Miha, come here.
Don't get next to me.
Miha, come here.
Just wiggling my blanket some more, and
Miha, come here.
as my face peeking out because I'm staring at the rose in front of me.
Miha.
Don't touch me.
Miha.
I will kick you.
I'm going to slowly reach my hand down and then very quickly grab the blanket and run.
You put me halfway across the glade at this point. I was cocooned up in that. Sound like over here at this point. I'm fucking flying.
And I'm just gonna keep running. Run over to this tree.
And do you do anything at that Meha?
What was that for?
Come here, Miha.
No!
Come here and you can have your blanket back.
Give me. I will shoot you.
Why am I getting
Come
echo?
here.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because she's really loud.
I'm not getting any echo.
Me either.
Nope, I don't know then.
Probably because. I don't know.
Okay.
I will shoot you.
Come here, Miha.
Get my bow out at this point.
I don't think the Dryad would appreciate this behavior in her glade.
Give me my blanket.
Just gonna hold the blanket up in front of me. And just wiggle it like a
Matador.
yeah, like a matador. Just come here, Miha.
Pick my bow up and aim it at him. Give
Shoot
it.
me, you shoot your blanket. Come here.
That's fine. I'll shoot the blanket.
I'll duck her out to the other side of the tree so she can't hit me.
I'm not going over there.
Come on, Miha. You'll like it.
No matter I just shoot you in the face.
You can't shoot me from the other side of a tree.
Give me the blanket.
No. Only if you come over here.
No. It's mine and you've stolen it.
Obviously, you don't want it back. All you
Apparently
gotta
it's
do
his
is
now with how far he's run
come
with
over
it.
like 10 feet.
You can't even measure. There, I came over 10 feet. Now give me the blanket.
You gotta come over here.
That's not 10 feet.
That's close enough.
Give me the blanket. You rusted sack of crap.
No, only if you come over here.
That was mean, Mayha.
He took.
I mean, he's only
my
slightly
blanket.
rusted.
He smells like pigs.
Perhaps he just needs you to come over there for some good purpose.
What good purpose?
I don't know. Has he ever...
He bought you a rock necklace, and you're gonna treat him like this?
He bought me a rock on a string.
A
that
rock
he was not to
necklace!
buy. What does it do anything? He stole my blanket.
Enough!
And out of the tree, the largest tree in the glade, the dryad stands and strides out next to Zenthier.
I'm back from my flower.
He is trying, most unsuccessfully, to get you to sit under a tree that is blessed with powers.
For what?
You need to quench the anger that is in your heart.
I am going to like spending time with this dryad.
Go sit under the tree.
Sit under the tree.
Go sit on the stump.
I'm sorry, did she just say she wasn't going to sit under the tree?
That is exactly what she said.
Do you want me to move her for you, Dryad?
Bite you.
No. She will go willingly
I sit down.
under the tree.
No, where I'm at.
I came to tell you that I have accepted the proposal to be wed to the forest as an acceptable exchange for my tear. And my character holds up a vial that has dryad tear or tears in it to be later determined by the DM.
Tears. It is pearl.
Okay. However, this incessant arguing and whining has given me a most terrible headache at a place that should be tranquil and calm. And I no longer feel that you are worthy, you in particular, small one, of being blessed with the presence of my tear. Get up and sit under the tree.
I take my, well, not my flower, but I still have it. I sulk over there. Which tree is it again?
The northeast one.
This one up here. I'll give her blanket back and head over there with her.
Alright. As you guys approach under that particular tree, Meha, you feel calm.
Thank God.
You feel serene. You feel as if, while still important, the cares that you bear are things that, while not forgotten, can be managed. You feel at peace and tranquil.
Snuggle up under my blanket again.
As you do so, the rose lifts away from you and floats towards the dryad.
Who catches it with grace and dignity?
No dying.
Sorry, that laugh and I was drinking wine at the same time did not mix.
Does she now become Tuxedo Mask?
She does not become Tuxedo Mask.
She even like my emeralds.
Now, as I came to initially say, and now that the angry one is calm, to be wed to the forest is an acceptable in exchange for my tear. And I hand over the vial to Evan's character, whose name escapes me.
Baldric.
Balderdash, got it.
Balderdash.
I thank you all for the gifts of gems so precious to my forest, and more so the flower that will allow me to imbue my next child with the soul of my first. Please rest, and then calmly leave this place as nicely as you arrived.
You will not have me to guide you. Be very generous to the forest.
I think I'll just play more music when we walk this time.
Yep.
It seemed to work out rather well.
Baldric, please do not use fire under any circumstance, and unless you are threatened, do not draw any weapon.
Will someone be my friend now?
What?
What?
Will the creature be my friend now?
Did you just call me a creature?
Will the creatures be my character's
Creatures. She's asking if like
the
the
little
forest
critters.
things will be her
The
friends.
critters.
If
They
the
are.
rage in your heart will subside, maybe.
asking? Didn't have any to begin with.
Your tone and voice say otherwise. You're so uncooperative and untrusting of those who only want good for you.
The one that went good took my brother.
Wow, Baldric, I didn't know you took her
Really?
brother.
Apparently.
Oh, the fuck, I
Damn.
didn't know
Wait,
this.
I'm not talking about them.
I am.
I'm not. I don't get what you're talking about. I'm talking about. I'm still on Chet. Shit. That's the bad guy.
Anyway.
Chet.
That's the one with my brother. It seems like a really douchey name.
I'm
So I
Chet,
went
you
with it.
betcha.
That's what I went with. He was kind of a douchebag, so I kind of like rolled with it.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, my character turns to Xanthir,
Sam.
and says, "Come, the ritual awaits."
Ooh, the ritual.
So we're gonna be formal about this. Okay.
You gotta bang some sticks together like in Star Trek and just like absorb him.
Well, they're definitely gonna bang something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was in Voyager where they just bang the sticks together and then absorb the guy. He's a dried husk afterwards.
Want to say, brother?
I proceed towards the dryad.
As you proceed towards the dryad, you slowly find yourself disappearing.
Good Dryad, wait.
And
Yes.
the dryad is there, but no longer Xanthir.
May we get one last goodbye from our friend before we leave.
Not now. Don't. You may.
Sure. It's like the cue. Snoo Snoo already happened.
Snoo Snoo, already dead.
That was quick, Craig. Jeez.
Well, you know, it had been a while. And...
Couple thousand years
Good
old and
run,
hadn't gotten
goodbye.
laid in the last, millennia.
hmm
She,
It had been a couple hundred years, and
Xanthir, you had found yourself surrounded by the warm embrace of a tree. And then it is promptly taken away from you, as you are now outside of said tree in front of Baldric again.
what happened?
Buffy when they pulled from heaven.
My friend, I wish to say one last goodbye before you part us.
Ah, of course.
I have a mildly odd request from you.
Okay.
May I have your weapon to remember you by?
Very well. I do not believe I will be needing it. And I hand him my short sword.
And I forgot, who did we give the sword hilt to? Isn't there carrying that?
Let me check. I think we just left it in general loot.
Okay.
I think that's what ended up happening as well.
Okay, I was just
I'd
making
probably
sure.
be carrying that as the freaking
Yeah,
pack mule.
that's kind of what I figured. I was just making sure.
Alright.
And
Hold on.
Alright. And with the short sword, I'll give him one big mechanical hug.
Ow. I'll miss you too, Baldric.
Goodbye, my friend.
Xanthir, and
I... So,
hush
Leo,
you, I'm gonna help him now.
How are you gonna help him?
Xanthir, to kill your boredom, This means a lot coming from me, I'm sure. You can have my harmonica.
I can't hear you. Someone's breathing really heavy into the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
I know this probably means a lot coming from me, and to help kill your boredom as you're stuck here in this glade, you can have my harmonica.
Because
hand over a
doesn't want to
small-
play a fucking harmonica.
I can get
That is
another
a-
fucking harmonica. Shut the hell up.
That is a very generous gift. I thank you.
Kind of look at you sideways. Kick you lightly in the shin. And hand you the centurion I found earlier when I was wrecking the little goblin thing's house.
Okay. Thank you, Mayha. I appreciate the gift.
Kick you in the other shin.
I do hope you enjoy the rest of your travels. All of you.
Right. Well, get out of my glade.
I got some stuff to do.
Woo! That stuff is Zinthir.
You.
And we leave.
As you step out of the clearing, Zenthir and the Dryad both disappear, as do the flower, the stones, and then very slowly, even the pool disappears. You are now in the forest proper. When you left the clearing, the Dryad did not provide any way out, nor were you able to see the sun or even the stars to know which way to go. If you have, I believe survival is still applicable. If not survival, then nature. You may roll to try and find out which way would be north.
Either of those will work.
If it's survival, if survival's still a skill, you need survival.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
I have survival, so
Okay.
I can actually.
Yeah, so do I.
We don't.
I got shit rolls. Were those my rolls?
Baldric had a 9 and a 19.
What the? Hold on. It's not. Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind. I'm good.
Okay.
The numbers weren't adding up in my head, but now they do.
Falavor,
Mm-hmm.
although you are disoriented, you realize that which way true north would be, and you find from what you can gather that you ended up far to the south of where you were prior to your song earlier.
Well, we're definitely a lot farther from where we started this whole adventure today. Not to mention our
Do you
little
know-
song and dance with Zinthir.
Do you know which way is north?
Well, it's that way, but we're a lot farther south than from when we got moved into the glade.
We got here by going east, so we get out by going west.
But that would take us back through that town.
Maybe things calm down.
If we're farther south, we may miss it. Getting out of the forest is the first step. The town was still what, Shane? Like a day and a half or so away.
From where
Okay.
you guys were, it was half a day to get to the actual forest. You guys
Half
had
a day.
traveled for approximately a day and a half
Yeah,
inside the forest.
yeah. But my point was, getting out of the forest is the first step, and then it's another half day to the town anyway. If we wish to avoid it, it'd not be that much of a problem.
Well, I guess west would be our best answer then.
Then west we go.
Do you think I should play some music while we walk? It seemed to work pretty well when we were standing still.
That is... I'll leave that up to you.
Wonder if we get more drums.
Well, maybe if I play the force to help guide us out as well, just as much as it guided us to the Dryad.
Well, what do you do?
I pull out my veal. I almost say veal every time, like the friggin' dead baby cow. Veal. Terrible.
Dead baby cow.
I pull out my dead baby cow and run a bowstring across it, and
Double happens out.
that'd be a beautiful sound. And since we did just lose a friend, I play a much more slower, more somber type of tune.
All right.
Something you'd often hear at like a lunar festival kind of thing.
Okay.
Kind of, maybe just clamber up on top of
Baldric
my
power.
mount.
Falivor.
Yes, Baldric?
Yes, we lost a friend, and it is sad. But do you think Zenthea would want us to be so depressed that even you would play sad music? Play something happy. Let us celebrate our friend, not mourn him.
But I don't feel I could put the spirit into it today.
Try, my friend, try.
Alright, fine. What would you like to hear, Baldric?
Just something upbeat, something that we can walk to.
Well, what do you want? Like a bar song, a marching song?
Give us a marching song.
Oh, Lord. So, I stand there for a minute, looking at my instrument, and then I start to attempt to play a militaristic, not war-style marching song, but more of a parade style of marching song.
Okay. I don't have one of those, but let's see what this is. If it is anything.
There's something there. It's just very, very low.
No.
And I bust
There.
out the electric guitar, and
You bust out the fucking electric guitar. There, here's your marching song. Go.
Good enough.
I'm fine with that. Thank you, Shane.
Like,
Remind me before next game to get on here and get like a list of songs from the thing that you can play, and I'll link them to you whenever.
Okay.
Austin Powers.
It does kind of feel like an Austin Powers type of music. Shag me, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute, Baldric between two trees.
As you guys are actually traveling, the forest does not seem to be aiding or abetting you in any way. What you can tell, though, as there are birds and other animals' sounds around you, that you are heading into a more pleasant portion of the forest. Nothing seems to be watching you. Nothing seems to be concerned of your existence here. Do you just travel through the day? Are you just traveling west?
I would say just west for now,
Yeah.
Yep.
and as the forest allows, of course, and continue to walk through the night until other people give in.
Okay. Alright. And So, as you are traveling along the path, you find yourselves approaching a break in the woods, and you seem to have actually busted out fairly quickly, in fact, outside of what you would normally expect. It is a bit of a concern, in fact, as to how quickly you guys came out of the woods.
Taking a look around, what do we see?
You find yourself near a slight impasse that seems to have quite a few breaks in it, and some trees still around it, so it's not like you are far away from any trees. But in that path, you actually see what looks to be a horse and carriage and a very serpentine man approaching. And I do have to apologize since this is a real quick. Craig,
Yes.
that's nice. I don't have a gold dragon. I couldn't find one.
That I'm describing my character.
As you see it approaching, it is definitely a dragonborn. You don't have to roll for that. It is gold in color. And it seems to be walking with the horse and carriage. It is approaching in the direction you are heading.
It is wearing chainmail and has a battle axe and a shield.
Alright, really quick.
Mhm.
Could we turn that song off, Shane?
The awesome
Really
rock
weird.
ballad of the Dragonborn.
Thank you.
My character is going to get a badass introduction.
UK Dragonborn.
In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn. Oh,
So he gets the orchestra.
That's fine. Alright, well, I'm gonna, walk up to it and put a hand up and just yell, "Greetings!"
Why are you so loud?
Greetings, traveler.
Where might you be headed, good sir?
Down the road.
Where
That's
does this
fine.
road take?
Wherever it leads me. Wherever my god leads me.
Oh, you might be a good person to ask. But we just came out of the forest and we don't really have our bearings about us. Where did you come from?
Ah, I see. Well, I am from... Where the hell am I from?
this poor man, he has amnesia.
No.
Oh man, you must take him with you.
The only thing I remember is the glories of Bahamut.
The last thing I remember, I
Have
was
you ever heard about the Lord and Savior of Dragons?
Oh God, he's a Bahoma witness.
He has pamphlets.
Little scrolls.
Julie, you have been upgrading your sheet.
What?
It just dropped my health too whenever he changed screen, so I had to fix it.
That's actually what I just did.
Yeah, he's just saying that Julia hasn't updated her sheet.
Oh, he framed there's a sheet on here.
Alright. So now it should show correct HP for everybody.
Yep.
And you'll have to do your sheet actually off of Eridar, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You are coming. You'll have to give me a second. Where is it?
And sorry, the only personality thing I've picked so far is nothing can shake my optimistic attitude, so I'm very friendly
Okay.
until I find other things.
You are traveling from the city Pendas. It is from the land far to the west. You have been on the road for a month and a half with this single horse and carriage, and you have been unmolested the entire way.
Good shame.
The horse seems to be driving itself, for although there is a man at the seat,
Mhm.
you cannot see him, nor can you hear him, nor does he react when you say anything.
Is it?
It is.
Yay.
What's going on?
Absolutely nothing. Regular person here. Don't look twice.
I got it.
Meek is listening in as well, and she got it. It's from another game because the two games are connected.
Mhm.
This will, for you guys, for your benefits, this is going to be a recurring character.
The man in the seat.
Sure.
Okay.
Like the man in the cigarette from X-Files.
Baldric shouts out, and Eridar responds, I come from Pendus. There's a land from the west, and it is a beautiful land, a beautiful city for the arts. But my god has driven me to travel. Said that there is a need of me and mine skills. And whichever way Craig would like to put that.
I'm going that way.
I like turtles.
Just silence the sea
I
turtles.
must travel and help those who are in need in whichever way I can. I have been sent to do what is necessary to aid the world.
Do you have a destination in mind?
None at all. What about y'all?
Y'all.
Y'all.
No.
That's how a Dragonborn would talk. What about thine?
That is how a Dragonborn would talk. Mind quest
Yeah.
is for the glories of
Wherein
Bahamut.
are you heading, fair party?
What's the name of the town? Like the actual city that we're getting back to?
The actual city. Give me just a second. Lanark.
Lanark. Alright then. We have traveled to this forest from Lanark, and we finished our business here, and we're looking to return. Just trying to get my bearings so I know which way that would be.
I see. And where do you need to return to where? To Lanark. What was your quest?
We're just going back.
I see. It is a private one. I understand.
Well, to put it simply, we seek an audience with the prince.
Oh, the prince. I've heard he is ill.
Really?
You have.
I know. Don't trust him.
Of course, you're not going to trust him. Whatever.
I'm a giant golden lizard man.
At
Gonna-
this point,
is the cart moving at all? By the way,
the cart has started moving forward again.
I do keep up with it.
I'm gonna move to here and then just face the road.
As the cart starts to pass in front of you, you see that there is no face on the man. You cannot see any hands. You cannot see anything. Craig, can you move Eridar?
I cannot.
Alright. Basic. Controlled by. Now try.
Hey, there we go.
It is a full set of traveling clothes, a top hat, and no body. As the cart continues to move past you, if you do not try to stop it,
Nope.
there are portions of the wagon that are actually see-through. You are actually capable of seeing into the wagon, and there's many different supplies. Boxes upon boxes. There are far more things in that wagon than there should physically be capable of doing so.
I just kind of scream and hide in the backpack best I can.
Good sir. Where
Yes.
are you going with this wagon?
I am going as far as they would like me to travel with them.
Where did you find?
On the road. They thought I would be a good companion, so I followed along.
Have you not noticed anything strange about it? Or the man driving?
We can follow on the opposite direction, guys. Let's go.
How much do I know about this, Shane?
You actually don't know a whole lot. You
Okay.
were curious about it, but they have not responded in any way.
Mm-hmm.
And when Baldric starts to ask questions of Eridar, a voice comes from the front of the wagon. Lanark is to the north of here. If you continue north, you will find it. It is a very large city. I tend to avoid it.
Then where are you going? I asked the voice.
I am taking my client where he needs to go. Please do not refer to my client or try to speak to him.
Oh yeah, I made that mistake once. Do not do that.
Where does he need to go?
Who
That
cares?
is
Let's
his
leave.
business and not yours.
Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's go. Walter, come on. Walter, come on.
But if you are needing business of some variety, or if you are looking for anything in particular, please do not hesitate to browse the wares in my wagon. I would be glad to sell them, for if it exists, I will either know how to find it, or I will have it.
This is very true. I have seen wondrous things in this wagon.
Do you also know about certain things, certain items in the world?
I know of many things, and it's still coming from the front of the wagon. Falivor, where you are standing, it is still coming slightly in front of you. Roll perception.
Roll the perception.
Everyone or just Falivor?
Falivor and may have, with her particular point of view, can potentially get it, so she may roll as well. Okay. As when the words are being spoken, the horse's head is turned towards you, and it is forming the words with its mouth. And Meha and Falivor both see it.
Oh, so it's the horse that talks.
The horse?
I beg your pardon.
I'm gonna,
Please do not call him a horse.
I'm gonna walk around too. Okay. Ah.
Will you be my friend?
You are a fantastic creature.
The horse, the actual horse, looks at you. He's got a very hard look in his eye, and then his cheeks start to turn a little bit rosy. Compliments will get you everywhere.
So within those things, you'll be my friend?
Child, I am everyone's friend who follows the law.
Oh.
Good creature. What is your name?
I am called Evet. He seems to say something much longer than Evet, but he mumbles the first part of it and he mumbles the last part of it.
Baldric, he said he knew about items of the world too. Why don't we show him that sword hilt we found?
Ah, good idea. And I'll rumble through the sack to try to find it, and then show it, and then put it in my hand and show it. We found this amongst other treasures. We thought it was just odd enough to keep. Do you know anything of it?
As you show Evet the sword hilt, he asks for you to flip it over, turn it around. He has you do a really in-depth view so he can look at it.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I recognize the maker's mark. This is, or was at one point, a sword crafted by the greatest blacksmith.
Interesting. Does this blacksmith still live?
That is a tale that requires far more than just a sword hilt for me to tell, for it is his words that need be told. I will say this. If you seek long enough, you will find this blacksmith. Whether he is alive or not, I will let you decide when you meet him.
What is his name?
He is just the blacksmith.
Do you know where we should begin our search?
As I am a follower of the laws, I am not able to release that information to you.
May I ask, which laws do you refer to?
The horse looks at you, its eyes start to roll, and you hear the very soft clickety-clack of gears. The laws of the universe, the laws of the multiverse. I am the enforcer of those laws.
Actually, back down into the sack again.
That's very interesting.
When you ask for his name, he did say it was just the blacksmith. This is Shane. Ask what the Maker's Mark stands for.
Oh. Oh, I forgot the description of the, like...
It's it.
Make-
The initials are ID. Is the maker's mark.
The Maker's
was-
Mark
okay.
is a scrolled lettering of ID.
Okay, that's what I forgot. I figured it was just a symbol or something. I didn't remember that it was
Yeah, it's
actual letterings. Okay. So the name is the blacksmith. What is ID?
And at this point, Eridar, your ears are going to pick up as the horse speaks out. The symbol's ID stands for Ith Drepnik. It is a title given. What was that? Oh,
That was me, just character details ignore it.
okay. It is a title given by good dragons. It is Eth Drepnik, Lord Blacksmith. You, as a follower of Bahamut, get a chance to roll off of that.
Okay, what am I rolling?
It is history still, though.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this entire whole thing.
Just do a manual roll.
That's what I'm doing. What's my what did I say my intelligence was? Oh,
Yeah.
Minus
Roll.
1.
11.
That's sufficient. In this case, Eth Drepnik is the physical manifestation of the force of creation.
Okay.
So, if that item and if what Evet is telling is correct, then that is probably a sword that was once gifted to a gold dragon. Very few weapons were ever created and gifted to humans. They were gifted to gold and silver dragons and other powerful, goodly creatures.
Okay. Upon hearing that, I would start explaining that to those who wouldn't understand.
So that means that town killed a dragonborn?
Not necessarily. They could have come upon that is a scabbard, right?
No, it's a sword hilt.
Oh, they could have come upon that hilt in many different circumstances. I would hope that no one in that town had killed any kind of dragon.
No, none in that town were strong enough. But an interesting find, to say the least. Good creature, may I look at your wares?
Of course. And that is why the wagon is partially see-through. You may look at my wares. If you are looking for something in particular, please just let me know, and I will tell you if I have it or not.
Good creature. Look for, I forget what it's called, or else the heaviest armor.
Plate mail?
Plate?
Yeah.
You cannot afford it.
Yeah.
You have 1,100 gold?
I'm just looking.
Shit, we should have taken
know what the
Zinthir's
horse is gonna
gold.
do.
Damn it!
You don't know what the horse is gonna do.
I do indeed carry plate mail of varied sizes and shapes, crafted by many of the different craftsmen of the land. I do sell my wares at what is considered a standard market price.
How many gems and stuff do we have? I'm not actually trying to buy. I'm just trying to remember, because Craig wrote it all down. I think Minion did too. Like, what
Yeah.
all do we have in our treasure?
I wrote
hoard?
down story stuff is what I wrote down. That's why I have the sword hilt written down.
I've got the equipment list if you need me to read it off.
Well, just like not so much equipment, but just like treasure stuff.
Yeah, the loot list. 3 pieces of jade, a sliver of sapphire, citrine, 90 gold.
Your mic is off, Julia.
Sorry, they said the slivers and citrine are gone.
The slivers of sapphire.
Hmm.
Okay.
And the citrine are gone.
The
Sapphire?
citrine's gone?
Yeah.
They took the
Why?
emerald. Not the.
We have
Wait,
3 pieces
emerald.
of jade, a sliver of sapphire, and citrine.
Okay, it was jade that you gave.
That one, okay, yeah.
Okay, so we have a sliver of sapphire and a citrine.
She said that she gave the citrine to Zenthir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's right. Okay, so we have a sliver of sapphire. And that's about it.
Alright.
Wait, no, we don't. Crystal, dull, valued between 8 and 10 gold. Shard of obsidian, warm to the touch, not magical, worth 15 gold.
And then the
Yep,
floating
I was recording
stone.
That one. I was recording that one too.
Small pouch full of small slivers of emeralds, 10 gold each.
I think I stole
hilt
that
from
one
a-
too.
Hilt from a broken sword. That's the one we're talking about. Small case of. We have the 4 flasks that smell like almonds. They're the 4 potions of greater healing. We should probably not forget that we have those.
They're a last
that's it.
resort.
Alright. Well, is there anything else you would like to look for, my friends?
Well, I did just give away something in the forest. You wouldn't happen to have a harmonica, would you?
Why, yes, I do. Are you looking for a particular range of notes, or are you just looking for a standard harmonica?
I would just prefer a standard one for now.
Sure. It is all but 5 gold is in value.
That is no problem. Here you go, Mike. Where would you like me to put this gold?
Just set it in the cart.
Not a problem. And I reach my hand out and deposit 5 gold pieces into the cart.
And slowly the cart begins to shift as it moves a box closer towards you. And of course, the wooden box is yours with my blessing to contain it.
Well, thank you, my good sir.
And it is a well-crafted wooden box. It looks like somebody probably spent some time carving it. And, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna finish this scene up, and then we're gonna take another small break.
All right.
So, here's how this works. I am more than willing for Eridar here to continue to travel with us. I will be leaving him in the forest, though. For I will not allow him to continue on with the rest of the journey for my client.
You all say you're heading towards the capital, yes?
Yeah, that is our goal. Yes.
Well, then, would you be willing to allow me to accompany you from this point? I do not believe my calling leads me to wander the forest for any given amount of time.
As long as my companions agree,
Well,
I do not see any problem with it.
we are a group smaller now, so as Zinthia was saying earlier, it's better to not split the group.
And the largest test, Meha. Your microphone is off. Stop turning your microphone off.
Well, I was eating something.
Who cares?
I don't say anything. I hope the horse forgets me.
Well, that's 2 against 1. I think we win, Balder. Baldric. not
Excellent.
Balder.
I look forward to traveling with you all.
He is not Balder, by the way.
I know. I went back and
Balderdash.
corrected myself.
So, we're gonna pause here for our little break.
So we're going to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, get up, use the bathroom, get something to drink, eat some food, do some stuff. But we'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead and get your food, Julia.
Well, I have my food. I was just eating it.
I'm in that weird situation that since I'm sitting down right now, I don't need to pee, but the moment I stand up,
I need to pee. We could do that.
I've had wine and coffee to drink today. Don't you ew?
Your mic's off.
The Dryad's back there having snoo with Craig, so. That was a very smart way to kill off Craig, by the way.
Yep.
Kill off. He's still alive.
He's alive, but inside a tree.
No, he is
Surprise! It's actually a Fuda Dryad.
Fudanari.
Uh-huh.
No, he is effectively wed to the wood.
Yep.
Which means that he will be part of the wood and the Feywild.
And
He will no
being
longer be able.
and being an Eladrin, that's something really good to him.
Yeah, pretty much.
He will no longer be able to actually go anywhere outside of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Is it pronounced Ellen?
Yay, just in time for me to pick spells.
Either way, I prefer Eladrin, but Craig's been using Eladrin for so long that it's just kind of rubbed off.
Yep, I'm gonna
Like
go use the bathroom. I'll be right
unarmored
back.
No, unarmed strike. I won't ever say unarmored strike.
strike. I'll convince you.
I will be right back.
Alrighty.
There's 4 fingers in there if you want to sit down.
I appreciate it. Away!
No, I live here.
Three first level spells. Three of those.
Listening in on through Skype instead of.
It's just more convenient this way.
Drain on your computer item. Stop. You're down at the bottom.
And Minion's back.
Welcome back.
So, out of curiosity, Craig,
Yes.
are you starting out at level 3?
Yes.
What option did you go with?
Oath of Devotion.
And what does that get you, out of curiosity?
That gives me, let's see, for Channel Divinity, as an action I can imbue one of my weapons that I'm holding with positive energy. For 1 minute I add my Charisma modifier to attack rolls made with the weapon, and it also emits bright light in a 20-foot radius. It becomes magical as well.
Mhm.
Turn the Unholy as an action I can present my holy symbol. Basically, I can do Turn Undead.
Okay.
Starting at level 7, Aura of Devotion. Me and friendly creatures within 10 feet of me can't be charmed while I'm conscious.
Okay. I was just
Spirit
curious about your
Spirit.
paladin character, so.
Yeah.
I'm back.
At 15th level, I'm always under the effect of protection from evil and good.
Nice. What's your
And-
AC, out of curiosity?
19.
Okay, so a little bit lower than Evan's, or matching, I can't remember.
It's the same as mine.
19,
Matching, yeah.
okay.
But it's the basic default paladin, basically. Tenets of devotion, honesty, courage, compassion, honor, duty, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I am lawful good.
Oh god. Now we have 2 of them.
Two of what?
Lawful good people.
I'm not awful good.
You act it, though.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
Yeah.
All right, so
We's back.
I'm good to start.
Alright, I'm switching the scene over, so we're good.
Excellent.
And I can prepare 4 more first level spells from paladin.
Now, as we return to our intrepid party on their adventure, we are actually going to bypass the travel time.
Nothing happens on the travel!
As the actual as a party goes through Turner Town, you see that it is still in somewhat of disarray, but it has been brought to order by the elves, and there looks to be more of a military presence there, seeming to keep the calm and the peace between the peoples.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can see an active investigation going on in regards to the children. So, as you actually find yourself entering the city, it seems to be pretty busy. There's a soft undercurrent of people being concerned for the prince, but business goes on as usual, as they say.
Mhm.
What do you guys do when you reach Lanark Town? And of course, during this time, Meha, Eridar, Falavor, and Baldric can have any amount of role-playing that they'd like.
I would at some point go to the Temple of Bahamut to pay my respects.
I need to find a weaponsmith, get my bow, get everything checked out, and buy new arrows.
I'm going to proceed to walk directly to the castle. Or wherever.
Did y'all ever tell me what your quest was?
Nope.
Nope.
Didn't think so. Okay.
We haven't actually told you what it is yet.
Yep, so I head to the Temple of Bahamut while they go to the castle.
Okay.
Well, I go. Miha's
Well,
apparently
I'm going with
somewhere else,
Baldric.
and-
So,
I tell you what I'm doing.
And I will say that that's where I'm headed first, is straight to the castle to report in.
Well, you need to wait.
Why? Why would we wait any longer? It's been long enough.
Baldric, let's go.
'Cause-
Let's let them go prepare. This is a new city. Let me do some street performance. Maybe we can get a little more money.
This isn't a new city. You've been in Lanark before.
Yeah, this is the capital.
Yeah, I know, but it's a big city is what I'm trying to imply.
Why would we wait any longer?
Well-
There is, mildly a timeline on this.
I just need
Probably
it,
go.
I'm
there.
and I want to be prepared if anything happens.
I'm sure Meha's gonna be just a quick second.
What do you need, Meha?
Arrows. And possibly a restringing.
We're in the capital. What will happen?
I don't know. Look at how this whole trip has turned out. I don't know.
We have a new friend.
Who's not here? Who's not a friend?
Has he?
I,
Has he left?
if y'all are still talking, I wouldn't have left yet. I would have made plans to meet back up with you.
I'm still saying you're not a friend.
I hope one day
friend-
that we will be friends.
friend to you
Little
or
one.
not, he looks like he can control himself in a fight. I think you will be fine.
Okay, I want to be fine.
You will be. You're in my backpack at all times anyway.
That's what you
Let's
have
just go.
me for. We
want
let these two
arrows.
go forward.
We'll get you arrows after
I have like
we
4.
report in. Then that's 4 more than you need.
What?
We're in the capital. What will happen?
I don't know. Look at this whole trip, the way it's turned out. I need my arrows back.
You'll be fine.
Come on, Baldur, just a quick in and out.
I just want to. I was pick them up off the wall and then we'll go.
Well, then I hope you can run fast, because I'm not waiting.
You will wait. Fuck up this chance to get my brother back.
And how are you going to do that with arrows? Explain that to me.
'Cause I need them. You will wait. I'm sure I'll have someone on the way there. Just stop when you see one.
I will slow my pace so you can catch up.
I can't catch up. Do you see the people? You see my size? I won't ever catch up. You will wait.
New friend,
Yes.
I do not wish to delay you from where you wish to go, but will you see the little one to her shop?
Of course.
I
I
have
must
not
only
said
pay my
right, you will
respects
wait
to the
for
Temple
me.
of Bahamut at some point during this trip. I will be of any help that I can be to your party.
I am going to go report into the castle. If you will see her to her shop to get her arrows, and then meet me at the castle.
I'm
Oh,
not leaving.
very-
You're gonna
very
wait.
well.
We'll wait
Let me
for
go.
you outside of the castle.
No, you won't. He's saying he's gonna go in.
Maybe to set up the meeting that we have to wait for.
And what if there's no wait?
Then we'll wait.
But you didn't tell the king to wait.
I'm not gonna tell the king to wait. We'll wait for you if there's no wait.